India just handed the United States a receipt for $500 billion in India and the United States Interim Trade Agreement, with leaders signaling a major reset in trade ties after months of tension. It seems to be the most awaited event since the US was India's largest export market, especially for textiles, apparel, leather goods, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals. Most people are celebrating the 18% tariff cut as a gift from the West. But in the world of high-stakes business, there are no gifts, only trades. To save our MSMEs and our exporters, India had to sacrifice its oldest energy alliance and commit to a purchase so large it could reshape our entire economy. Stay until the end, because I'm going to show you why India let the US win this negotiation and how you can use that exact same strategy in your own business. At its core, the deal aims to 1. Reduce US tariffs on Indian exports from punitive levels up to 50% down to around 18%. 2. Encourage reciprocal market access by India cutting duties on US industrial and agricultural products. 3. Lay the groundwork for a broader bilateral trade agreement to be signed by mid-March 2026. While there are many arguments against this deal of not being winning deal for India-Union commerce, and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal mentioned this deal as beneficial to India, and the Indian government is committed to the betterment of Indians only. As of yesterday's joint statement, India has committed to a staggering $500 billion purchase over the next 5 years. We aren't just buying oil from the US, we're buying aircraft, coking coal, and the literal brains of the future, GPUs, for our AI data centers. We've unlocked a preferential status. For the first time, an Indian-made shirt or a strip of generic medicine is now cheaper to import into the US than those from Vietnam or China. Now let's talk about you and my pocket. Who wins starting today? If you are a business owner in Surat or an MSME in Ludhiana, the systemic threat of bankruptcy has just turned into a systemic opportunity. You now have a $30 trillion market looking for an alternative to China. You will see more American apples, walnuts, and soybean oil in your local Kirana store. Of course, the government has promised that our core farmers, those growing wheat, rice, and dairy, are fully protected. Minister Piyush Goyal was profoundly clear that no zero duty on milk or wheat. We kept the shield up for our 100 million farmers. Then where is the challenge? The systemic threat hasn't disappeared. It has changed shape. For this 18% tariff, are we now stopping Russian oil? So far, MEA has stated that country's energy security is in top most priority, and India follows a strategy of diversified sources for those looking to market conditions. Russia gave their statement as India is free to buy oil from anywhere as per their wish, and Russia is well aware that it is not the only supplier of oil and petroleum products to India. It seems we are going to be prone towards energy dependent on the West. American oil is market priced, whereas Russian oil was cheap, and this could lead to a spike in fuel prices if global tensions rise. We've traded a trade war threat for a potential energy inflation threat. As of today, India stands at a crossroads. We've chosen a side. We've bet $500 billion that our future lies in high-tech manufacturing and American partnership. It's a bold move. It's a story of a nation that refused to be bullied by tariffs and decided to buy its way to the top of the global supply chain. What is the negotiation lesson for us in this? There's an old rule in high-stakes negotiation. Always write your opponent's victory speech. Negotiation is not a zero-sum game. It is a bucket of infinite possibilities. If your opponent leaves the table feeling defeated, the deal is already dead. It's just a matter of time before they find a way to break it. In this $500 billion handshake, India didn't just win. We allowed the US to win too. The US victory speech. They successfully pulled India away from Russian energy and secured a massive $500 billion market for their tech and oil. The Indian victory speech. We broke the 50% tariff wall and secured our future as the world's competitive manufacturing hub and reliable alternative. The 18% reset is more than a tax cut. It's a masterclass in the art of the possible. In business, as in geopolitics, the most successful deal isn't the one where you take everything. It's the one where both sides feel they've conquered the world. Challenges will come, but we shall grow through them. Keep walking and stay tuned for our next story.